In the vast, sunburnt plains of Africa, just before dawn breaks, a sound rises that can be heard from 8 kilometers away. The ground seems to tremble. Zebras, wildebeest, buffalo, every creature within earshot freezes, then runs for its life. Because this isn't just any sound. It belongs to the true king of the Savanna. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the most powerful, most organized, and most feared predator on the African continent, the African lion. By the end of this video, you'll understand something most people never realize. The lion doesn't rule through strength alone. It rules through strategy, bloodline, brutal politics, and a social system so advanced that scientists still study it today. We're covering everything, from the moment a cub takes its first breath, to the darkest secrets of pride takeovers, to why this king might disappear from the wild within our lifetime. If you love raw, real, and fascinating wildlife content, hit subscribe on Wild Saga right now, because this is one episode you don't want to miss. Let's begin. The African lion, scientifically classified as Panthera leo, was first named by the Swedish scientist Carl Linnaeus all the way back in 1758. Panthera refers to the genus of big cats that includes tigers and leopards, while Leo simply means lion in Latin. It is the second largest big cat species in the world. Only the tiger is bigger. An adult male lion can weigh up to 190 kilograms, with a body stretching over 6.5 feet, not including the tail. Females, known as lionesses, are smaller and lighter, but don't mistake that for weakness. As we'll soon see, it's the lioness who does the real hunting. The lion's most iconic feature is its mane, that thick ring of fur found only on males. But the mane isn't just for looks, it's a warning sign. The darker and fuller the mane, the more powerful and experienced that lion is perceived to be. Rival males think twice before challenging him, and females are naturally drawn to males with fuller manes. But the lion isn't just a lone hunter, and that's exactly what sets it apart from every other big cat on Earth. The lion is the only big cat species on the planet that lives in groups. This group is called a pride, and it functions less like a family and more like a military unit. A pride can range from just 3 to as many as 40 lions. It's made up of related females, mothers, daughters, sisters, along with their cubs, and typically 1 to 4 dominant males. Here's the interesting part. The real power in a pride belongs to the females. All the lionesses are bonded by blood, and they're the ones responsible for hunting, defending territory, and raising the cubs. Males come and go, but the pride's true structure is built on the female bond. Male lions form what's called a coalition, usually with brothers or cousins, and forcefully take over a pride. But their reign rarely lasts long, averaging just 2 to 4 years. Why? Because there's always a stronger, younger coalition waiting to challenge them. And when a new coalition takes over, wildlife documentaries reveal one of nature's most brutal truths. But we'll get to that shortly. First, let's talk about what this channel is really about: the hunt. Lions are most active at night, especially during dusk and dawn when low light gives them maximum camouflage advantage. Hunting is primarily done by the lionesses. Why? Because they're lighter, faster, and far more agile, while the male's bulky body and thick mane make it nearly impossible for him to stay hidden in tall grass. A male lion can be spotted from miles away. Here's where the real genius comes in. Lionesses don't hunt alone. They hunt as a coordinated team. Some lionesses drive the herd from one direction, scaring the prey into a panic, while others wait silently on the opposite side. When the terrified animals run straight into the ambush, it's over in seconds. This is remarkably similar to a military pincer movement, surrounding the enemy from 2 sides at once. But even with this level of coordination, the success rate isn't as high as most people assume. Lionesses typically succeed only once out of several attempts. Hunting is far from easy, even for nature's most skilled predator. Lions primarily hunt zebras, wildebeest, buffalo, and antelope. But when times get tough, like during a drought, they've been known to take down much larger prey, including young elephants or giraffes, especially if the animal is sick or weak. And here's a fact that surprises most people. Lions don't always hunt their own food. Up to 50% of their diet can come from scavenging or outright stealing kills from other predators like cheetahs or hyenas. The lion isn't just a hunter, it's also a highly skilled opportunist. Once a kill is made, the real drama begins. There's a strict feeding order. The males eat first, then the lionesses, and finally, the cubs, who wait their turn at the very bottom of the hierarchy. It sounds harsh, but in the wild, this is simply the law of survival. Every king begins life completely helpless. A newborn lion cub weighs barely 1.5 kilograms, its eyes sealed shut, entirely dependent on its mother for warmth and survival. Cubs are born with a spotted coat, a hidden inheritance from their wild ancestors, which helps camouflage them in tall grass during their most vulnerable weeks. Around 2 weeks of age, their eyes finally open, starting out as a striking shade of blue before gradually shifting to amber or brown by around 3 months old. By 6 months, a cub's weight can balloon to nearly 30 kilograms. They begin eating meat at around 3 months and spend most of their early life doing what all cubs do best, sleeping up to 20 hours a day and playing. But that play isn't random. Every pounce, chase, and wrestling match is training for the hunts they'll one day lead. Cubs attempt their first soft roars around 1 year old, but they won't develop a true full-powered roar until they're 2 to 3 years old. Independence comes gradually. Most cubs stay close to their mothers until around 2 to 3 years of age. Female cubs typically remain with the pride for life, but young males face a very different fate. Once they mature, they're forced out, sent into the world as nomads, wandering alone or with a small coalition of brothers until they're strong enough to challenge another pride for their own throne. Sadly, this journey is brutally unforgiving. In the wild, cub mortality is devastatingly high. A large percentage of cubs never make it past their second birthday, lost to starvation, rival predators, or the violence of pride takeovers. Those that survive can live 12 to 16 years in the wild, though in captivity, without the dangers of the wild, some lions have lived past 25. Lions defend their territory fiercely. Depending on the availability of prey, a pride's territory can range from just 10 square kilometers to as much as 400 square kilometers. The scarcer the food, the larger the land they need. Lions mark their territory in 2 main ways: scent marking and roaring. A lion's roar is so powerful it can be heard from up to 5 miles, roughly 8 kilometers away. This roar isn't just about intimidation, it's a message. This land is mine. Stay away. Rival prides often hear this warning and decide the risk isn't worth it. And that's the complete story of the African lion. From a helpless, blue-eyed cub to the undisputed ruler of the Savanna, an animal that didn't earn its crown through strength alone, but through teamwork, loyalty, brutal politics, and intelligence. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, share it with a fellow wildlife lover, and if you want more powerful, raw, real wildlife stories like this, subscribe to Wild Saga right now and tap that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Next time, we're covering another apex predator, one that might be even more terrifying than the lion itself. See you in the next video. Until then, this has been Wild Saga, signing off.